Well, good morning, BC family. I miss you guys. I'm sorry that I'm not here this morning. Me and Abby are unfortunately away in Orlando, and I had much rather be there at the worship center with you guys, going after God together in His presence. We miss you, we love you, and we will see you in a couple of days. I wanted to make a quick video though to make a very exciting, important announcement that as of this morning, we are going to be officially launching our 2024 Expansion for the Family giving campaign. This is very exciting and it's been in the works for a little bit of time now, but we believe that time is of the essence and it's time to start putting boots on the ground in regards to this giving campaign and getting some funds raised for some things that we desperately need here at Burn Culture. Gavin and our elders are going to be coming up here in a few moments to share with you in more detail about this giving campaign and how you can partner and how you can help with that. Our goal for this giving campaign is going to be $150,000 by January 1st of 2025. That's going to be broken down in three phases. $50,000 benchmark goal around the summertime, about June 1st, we want to hit that goal. And then another $50,000 goal around the fall time, and then another $50,000 by January 1st. I know that this may seem massive to some of you, but I want to assure you, we have seen God already go over and above exceedingly and abundantly what we could ever ask or think in regards to providing the provision where there has been vision and providing the resources that we've needed a part of our church as it pertains to the air condition, to our sound system, to this facility, and to all the things that you see when you come into this facility. God has wrote the check for it every time. And I have no reason to believe that He won't do it again. And so the main thing that I want to bring you guys up to speed on is our fire code. That's very important that we meet. The state fire marshal came down last year in January of 23 and gave us specific instructions in order for us to meet the fire code to get our facility up to speed where it needs to be. We are no longer, this facility is no longer under the identification of a gymnastics facility because now we've turned it into a worship center. And when the identification changes, the rules and regulations that the state requires you to meet change. Things like a sprinkler system are now required. Things like panic bar doors on our exit doors and entry doors, those are now required. We've had to install, which we've already done, a fire alarm system. We've had to do things like this in order to meet the code, but there are still so many things that have to get done. And this is where the large chunk of that $150,000 is coming from. As a matter of fact, as I sit here today, the fire marshal is coming in within the next few minutes to check our facility and see if it's up to speed. And the number one priority that we have as a leadership team here at Burn Culture is to protect you guys and to make sure that we are safe when we're in this facility. Therefore, that's going to take some finances and that's going to take some resources in order to see that happen. The other three, very quickly, I want to share with you the other three projects that we have. The second one is for our BC kids. Over to my right, your left, where my office is right over here. We're currently using that as storage facility and room for storage. However, though, we want to turn that complete side of our facility into a wing for our BC kids. As you know, sometimes we can have anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 or more kids on a weekly basis here. And as our family grows, that means we have more kids. And we want to honor the kids by giving them their own space rather than having to use the lobby for that. And so that's going to be about $10,000 to $20,000 to renovate this BC Kids wing over here on the side of our facility. And so that's very exciting. The other project that we have is our media and live stream. As many of you are aware, a few months back, we started to get some money together for live stream. However, though, once we went live one Sunday morning, we realized that the lighting inside of this facility is just not up to par in order to really capture the images and the live stream in the way that we really need to. And so we've got to upgrade some lighting in here and as well as upgrade the cameras that we once purchased that we've now sent back. And so that's about 10 to 20,000 in order to do that. The next project will be our safety team project, and that's our last one to finish our giving campaign out. So there's a fire project that we have to meet, the BC Kids project that we're working on, the media and live stream project, and lastly, the safety team project. Gavin has been working diligently to assemble a team and to make sure that our facility is, number one, up to speed and working in tandem with what the fire code is, as well as protecting our kids and for everybody that is in here. And that's also going to require somewhere between that 10 to 20,000 range. And so all together, again, with the primary need being the fire code, we want to meet that as quickly as we can. But these other three projects are really important, and there's really not a whole lot of time on all of this stuff. A lot of this is pretty urgent, and so we want to ask you guys for your help. There's no amount too small. I know 150,000 can sound like a lot, but I believe that God is going to meet the need. And how is He going to meet the need? Through your generosity. And I want to ask you, as the pastor of our church, to help us to contribute to this campaign. And I am so excited to see what God is going to do over the next year with this giving campaign. We're going to be updating you as often and as consistently as we can. And you're going to be seeing very quickly that as you give, we're going to put your dollars to work, and we're going to start making these projects come to life very quickly. So just right out of the gate in advance, I want to thank you for every dollar that you're going to give. We cannot do it without your help. And now I want to turn it over to Gavin and then eventually Dad and Tom to share with you practically even more about this giving campaign. I love you. I love what God is doing at our church, and I believe our best days are in store. Bless you guys, and we'll see you soon.